Mental Performance Daily is presented by Soul CBD. Hey, Brian Cain, your mental performance coach here. Thanks for joining us again here on Mental Performance Daily, and another question and answer, this time coming in from a parent of an elite high school baseball player. And the parent said, he said, Brian, my son is committed to a major Division I university to play baseball. And over the last year, since his commitment, many jealous people around, including coaches and teammates, have repeatedly told him that he isn't good enough to go play for the school that he's going to. And this has taken a toll on him mentally, to the point where those negative thoughts stick with him anytime he doesn't have success on the field. What do you suggest? Well, the first thing I suggest is if people are stabbing you in the back, you want to know why? It's because you're in front of them. And you have to learn to turn deaf ears to the outside noise. It takes me back to a story of these frogs that lived in Vermont. And every year these frogs would do this race, this marathon up this hill. And it was such a difficult race that most people never finished. There hadn't ever been a person to finish the race. They called it the frog death race because no one had ever finished it. And some frogs didn't make it off the mountain. Well, this one day there was a frog who just kept going. And he kept going. And he kept going. And he kept going. And other frogs were yelling to him, stop, turn around. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it to the top. No one's ever made it. You can't do it. Stop, slow down. You're not going to make it. You got to turn around, turn around. This frog just kept going and just kept going. And people literally got on a chairlift and went up to the top of the mountain. Frog somehow snuck on the chairlift. And they started walking down the mountain and yelling to him, you got to stop. You're not going to make it. You're not good enough. It's too hard. And this frog made it all the way to the top. Then he got on the chairlift, came all the way back down, and there was a press conference. And in the press conference said, you're the first frog, only frog in the history of the planet to make it to the top of the mountain in this frog death race. How did you make it? And he looked, and then he asked somebody if he could write something down. And he wrote down, he said, could you please slow down? I cannot hear you. I can only read your lips. You see, this frog who won this race, the only person ever to complete this race, he thought that the people who were screaming to tell him to stop, to turn around, that you're not good enough, you can't believe you're going to this school, he thought they were cheering for him. And that's why he made it to the finish. So my advice for this parent and for this baseball player committed to this major Division I university is get used to the adversity. Get used to getting stabbed in the back. Learn to use that as fuel. And whether you channel that in a direction of proving people wrong, or you channel that into a direction of proving yourself right, either way can work, and they both can work at different times because it's going to create energy for you. So one thing you have to learn is to say, so what? So what to the negativity of others? So what to the opinion of others? Because last time I checked, you couldn't control it. You can't control what other people say. You can't control what other people do. So lock in on yourself, on your performance, and on going out there to win pitches in your sport of baseball. And when you control the things that you can control, and your internal confidence and your internal positivity and your internal energy is so strong that you can turn a deaf ear to the negativity and comments of others, then you have a chance. And the best part about you giving yourself that chance is it's a choice. Choose to make your internal so strong that it deflects all the negativity from the external. Choose to make your focus so strong on the things that you can control, the things that you can't control take up zero space and zero energy in your life. Those are choices that you make. Those are choices that you're going to need to make if you want to succeed at the level that you're going to play at. Dominate the day.
As a mental performance coach, I understand the value of bringing the juice every day and being at your best when it means the most. And that's why every morning I'll start my day with Soul CBD. I put drops inside of my pre-workout, drops inside of my coffee or Bang if I'm drinking it that day. And it helps me to avoid the crash of the energy drinks that you get sometimes and really regulate that energy throughout the day. What I also like about Soul CBD is at night when I take it, it really helps me maximize that recovery, get into a good state of deep and REM sleep, and make sure I'm at my best for my clients that next day. So if you're looking to maximize energy during the day and be able to shut it down at night and maximize recovery, Soul CBD needs to be a part of that nutrition routine. If you head to mysoulcbd.com/Cain15, you can get 15% off your next order.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an IRONCLAD original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comment. We'll see you tomorrow.